I'm Robin Bruck. I started coming to Dominican and Sabaneta de Asaca in 2006. My first year here, I met a young girl in the street. Her name was Dalila, and this is her. She's 7 years older now and a university student. That second year, I discovered that she was a very intelligent person, top of her class in the high school. And then I got to visit her house where her family lives, and I had never seen anything like that before. Her family's kind of adopted me, and I them. And we've grown close over the 7 years. In that time, I also met a guy named Richard Taylor.
I'm Richard Taylor from Sabaneta in the Dominican Republic with Journey into Hope. We're a nonprofit charitable foundation. We try to help people get educated and eat and take care of their health and spiritual needs if we can. I was working as a translator with a medical mission here, and I met Dalila at one of our clinics and her family. Her mom was sitting out on the side of the street peeling oranges and selling oranges by the piece for a nickel, and a real nice family. In her last year of high school, she started taking these island-wide achievement tests like the SATs and ACT tests, and she was knocking the top off of them and scoring the highest on the island, and that got everybody's attention on our little street. And so she started getting certificates and awards, and I was visiting the family down at their house one day, which is down in the floodplain and very primitive living conditions, no electricity and a lot of mud and water inside the house every time it rains. But so I saw all her certificates. They were stashed in a suitcase high up on a bed, and it was raining that day and they were getting wet, and I said, well, we ought to get these framed and taken care of before. So we did. We went down to the framing place, and the ladies in the framing shop were just amazed that this little Haitian girl had received such an award in the first place, and how she could possibly have done that living in the conditions that she lives under. But she's just a real smart, ambitious young lady, and since she graduated from high school and did real well, we partnered up with Robin Bruck from Pennsylvania, and she has been supporting her college tuition and books. We help her on a monthly basis to get her tuition paid, and she's doing good. She's making straight A's. I think she's in her 4th semester now and studying languages. She's studying French and English and Spanish and doing excellent. And it's just a real honor to know her and her whole family, and that's been a real wonderful project for us to be involved with that family and that young lady. I've grown to love Dalila very much. And I don't speak Spanish fluently, and she doesn't speak English fluently, but we communicate, and a lot of it is just love. And initially, my mother's church in Western Pennsylvania helped start sponsoring her to put her through college, and since then, since that first year in, my husband and I, Jerry, we've been putting her through college, and now it's her, I want to say, 3rd year in tourism in Puerto Plata. She hopes that someday she can have a better job so that she can get her parents living somewhere else so they're not in the mud all the time, because the river crests so many times. I can't imagine living like that with my bed, my mattress on stilts, hoping to stay out of the mud and the water of the river that comes up periodically, and only being able to study by daylight, as long as it is light. Her living conditions now are a little bit better. She has a different place a little farther away from the river to live. I hope we know each other many more years, and she can maybe both
I can speak a little better Spanish, and so she understands that that I love her so much. Te amo, te amo, te amo. Okay.